Hello, Scorpions. This is Damas, Sonora Mystic Tarot. Let's take a peek at what's in store for you this week, the week of June 5th through June 11th. Let's get started. I've taken the opportunity to shuffle the cards and to meditate on what it is Spirit wants you to know, and we are ready to go. So let's start with our first card out. The first card out is the Justice card. I love that card. The second card out is the Death card, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, and then finally bringing up the rear is that Strength card. Now there's a lot of major arcana. That's 3 out of 4 of your first 4 cards are major arcana. That's telling you that this is a significant week for you. The things that happen this week are going to have an impact for many weeks and months to come. The reason why I say that is when the major arcana is playing in your future, in your reading, it's telling you that, again, there's something big going on. And when you have 3 out of 4, that's telling you this is going to be substantial. Now, underneath that Justice card, we have the 3 of Cups. I'm loving that energy. Underneath that Death card, we have the 2 of Swords. Underneath the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups. And then underneath the Strength card, we have the 2 of Cups. Interesting, because there's a lot of subliminal message under the cups, with the cups, when it comes to the major arcana, which is nice because when you talk about cups, you're talking about emotions, about feelings, about how you're looking, reacting, and so forth in reference to the way in which people make you feel or the way that you make people feel, etc., etc., etc. So with that said, let's start from the very beginning. Before we do, though, underneath the deck is so important because it is the general energy of the entire reading, and the general energy is the Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Pentacles in tarot, aces mean the beginning of something new, a cycle of something new, a new cycle, or again, something new itself. And when you see that Pentacles, you're talking money or abundance, or again, things that help bring money or abundance and security and safety and etc., etc., etc. So I love that because, again, this reading is in reference to that. Now, the very first card I talked about is the Justice card, as I mentioned. So that Justice card came out first. And that Justice card is a card that that can go a few different ways. Now, of course, it could be a true justice case. And if it is a true justice case, don't worry, you got this, because here's the 3 of Cups, which is the celebration. But if it's meant in the other way, or one of the other ways you could see it, which is kind of how I'm getting it here for you, for some of you, is that this is the universe saying, you know what, you've put the work in, you've done a lot, so now we're giving you something in return. We are giving you a return on the deposits you made in reference to taking care of other people and doing things for other people. And again, you're going to like what it is because, again, it's going to make you happy. It's time to celebrate. So it could be financial because, again, this is the Abundance card, as you know. So it could be a financial reward. It could be a stock tip that went up. It could be an investment that went up and you were able to sell it. It could be an option to buy something at a very reasonable price that you might otherwise not have purchased because of the prices it used to be or could have been. Then we have the Death card right beside that. The Death card is that change card. Now, if you look at that with the Justice card, this is the Death card, of course, we talked about. The Death card, when you see the Death card, it could mean death, and in this case, I do not see that. I do not feel that. In this case, when you see the Death card beside the Justice card, it's saying that the things that are coming in, the things that you have been wanting to happen, the things that you've been hoping to happen, that are coming in for you based on the Justice card, which also make you happy, are creating a change, and you are creating that change. Again, the Death card is a change that you create, where the Tower card is a card that is created, change is created around you. So again, the things that you have manifested, the things that you have brought into existence or into your space because you are getting that reward, that's created the change. And that change is a wonderful thing because the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles is right beside it, which again, the Eight of Pentacles is saying you've been working on this, you've been learning, you've been studying, you've been putting a lot of effort in. So again, the changes that are coming in are not totally a surprise. They're not totally a shock. If anything, they're more of an affirmation or confirmation that the work you've been putting in is there. And now, underneath that death card is the Two of Swords, and there are always choices, and that's what the Two of Swords represents, is choices. So again, with that change of choices, and as this change comes, you do have some choices. Again, because you initiate the change. This is the death card. You initiate the change. As you initiate that change, you will have some choices, but don't worry, because the choices, again, are choices that will benefit you no matter which way you go. So the question is what will you find most intriguing? What will you find most that represents what it is you want to do? Beside that card, of course, the Eight of Pentacles we talked about, and then beside that is the Strength card. So the Strength card is saying that through this justice, giving you these gifts, giving you these benefits, comes this change. And then with this change, of course, is something you've been working on and something that you'll continue to grow from. And that growth will just make you stronger, because there is the Strength card with the lion in it. So again, it is making you stronger as you progress through this. Now, it's also interesting because this is meant to happen. This is the Two of Cups underneath the Strength card. So this was aligned for you. This was something that was, again, destined for you. This is something that came to you because it was meant for you. And again, that goes back to the Justice card, which is, again, the universe is paying you back. So again, the work you did. So this is in alignment with what it is you put out there. And then beside that alignment card and underneath the 8 is this Stability card, which is that 4. But the stability, again, is being shaken up by the gift from universe. And what is that? That goes back to the Justice card. We talked about it. That Justice card is bringing you that. So it's interesting because the Justice card being there, the way it's popping out, the way it's coming through, it is saying you put a lot of work in, you're getting it back. It's also saying stay balanced. Maintain balance. Don't let things get too crazy. Don't get your head too swollen so where you can't understand that this is a good thing. And also that other people may not be in that same situation, so no rubbing it in. No rubbing it in, Scorpios. But most importantly, celebrate it. Celebrate your joy. Make sure that you give back to the community because you've received well and the community has helped to bring you along. So make sure you share that back. Make sure you continue to embrace the change. Make sure you continue to embrace the change and make sure you learn from it. Continue to learn and grow from it. You know, again, that change is a gift from the universe. Accept it as it's meant and enjoy the fact that it's going to make you a stronger person in the end, and know that this was aligned for you. This is part of your path. This is part. And again, when we talked initially about the three of the first 4 cards, which are the basis of this reading, they were major arcana. Again, so we're talking path with that too, which tells you again, this is going to change. This is going to change. This is going to change things for a while. Be careful during this month not to have a lack of focus. Stay focused. Don't get so overwhelmed with the change and with all the things going on. Don't get overwhelmed and then take your eye off the ball. Again, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. As you stay focused, again, make sure that you're watching your budget. Make sure that you're paying attention to the budget. Make sure you're spending on what you need to spend on, and don't waste money right now. I'm not saying that you have to worry so much about the money, but right now is not really that time, because if the universe is bringing something to you, you don't want to be putting out a whole lot of money in the opposite direction, because again, the universe is bringing it to you. So again, watch your budget this month only for that purpose. And there's the Emperor. The Emperor is you. Again, you're in control. And that Emperor's over that Strength card, and the Emperor's over that 8 of Pentacles. So again, that Emperor is you being strong, you learning and growing and developing based on what you're learning, and you being and gaining that strength, and then you holding strong and true to your beliefs and to this new understanding, again, which is what? Aligned with you. There you go. Scorpio, I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm throwing these other cards out here just to take a peek, and I'm telling you, each of them is just kind of reconfirming what I've already said. But the most important thing is, again, the long hard work that you put in is coming to an end. Like, this is that confirmation that cycle is coming to an end, which every time you are in tarot, if you have an ending, you have a beginning. There's that ace. So that ace is that confirmation that the cycle is coming to an end, and now we're starting the new one. And that is a death card again. When you have that ace, which is the new cycle, the death card creates the change, which brings in the new cycle, closes out the old cycle, And again, it washes in those major arcanas. So, wow, Scorpio, this is going to be an amazing month for you, a week for you. A lot of crazy things happening. You're going to be very busy in the middle of the week, not the first part of the week, but all this is going to really start kicking in the middle of the week. And by the end of the week, you'll be exhausted from all that's happening, but it's all good. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment. And with that said, we will talk next week with another weekly reading from Sonora Mystic Tarot and Don to you, Scorpions. Adios. Bye-bye.